happen this time? Can y'all go to my YouTube? Yeah, I said me instead of mine. Oops. Sound like a Brit. I didn't get 2K22 actually. I completely skipped on 2K22, so I'm going in blind here. This is only my second day on the game. Super athletic types. So we're gonna make them. What's his weight? About 260. Needs to be more defined though. Definitely larger gentleman. Well, not larger, but definitely more muscular. such a problem with the fact that you can't do much in terms of music. Oh, okay. Okay, how are we sounding now? I don't know how high I can get the microphone levels up. Okay, then I'll hopefully put it back to where it was before I started messing with it again. So remember, we're on a delay here, so... let's bump him up 6 feet. Excellent. Yeah, under the circumstances, I guess this is probably the best build to go with. Now let's go to the face. Tonight we're making the challenger at Insurrection, the young lion, Jesse Risen. And once again, trying to struggle with this damn face thing. Let's see here. Good enough. Let's do our restructuring. Pull those eyes up. We might have to reposition the face because the nose isn't hitting where it should. And they only give you 5 points on the nose as opposed to 8 like they had before. Can only do but so much. Let's see how this turns out first, though. Actually, his skin tone was actually pretty close just by default. You know, him being one of the members of Team Lightskin. Same thing. We thought the exact same thing. Oh gosh. Yeah, we are definitely related. I think I'm gonna have to go in and do something about that chin. Because I actually forgot to set the face template to default, and I don't know if that's just gonna undo all this morphing that I've been doing. So let's see if you can fix that in the structure. Chin. Yes. I'm definitely down for some. I can do some face textures. I actually figured out in Photoshop how to get those damn hard cast shadows off of the sides of faces in Midjourney. So yeah, we're in business. He kind of looks like Vin Diesel right now. Jawline. I want to get that under jaw. I don't know what part they have that labeled as though. I guess that's it. Let's see if we can bring that in a little bit. And I guess that'll work. Welcome. Welcome, Mr. Balla. Yeah, I agree with Master Heat. If you do creations, then yeah, you'll get your money's worth out of this game. Greetings. What's up, Nitty? I've just been kind of getting myself acclimated to the differences in the process between this and 2K19. But so far, I can say it's decent. I guess you might see some Aaron Gordon in there too. And I can also say I don't really have that much of an objection to the new control scheme. Like I hear everybody and their mama talking about how it's so terrible. Like it's not that bad. I'll just need to adapt. No, we don't want that. Just want to get his head a little smaller. Not that small. Yeah, I did kind of hear that the texturing for faces was a bit of a pain in the ass in 2K22. No, I haven't played war games yet. I don't have enough costs to do that yet. I've only completed 3. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's the one gripe that I can see people having an objection with, because I can sort of foresee that myself, knowing the physiques that most of my characters have. I'm gonna have to be creative in skin texturing. Otherwise, they're just all gonna use the same body type. Yeah. Alright, face and body is done. Now it's time to decorate. Let's get rid of those. Let's give him a little more facial hair. You want to go with that one or that one? Or that one? Or that one? Yeah, let's go with that one. Yes, I am going to be making Striker. He's one of the characters that I've converted over into the Underground Kings storyline. So it won't be immediate, but he will be making that comeback. Let's see what color his hair we're gonna make. Nope, no females yet. Haven't made any females yet. But I will. For those who weren't here yesterday, I'm starting off by creating all of the characters that are going to be featured in XWA Insurrection first. That's going to be the first show that I run on this. So obviously, I want to get those guys done first. So we've got the principals here for the World Championship match main events. I did Ulrich yesterday. I'm doing Ryzen today. And it's not really that serious, but I do not like the way that his nose is sitting. Whatever. Now comes the big change. Yeah, I'm probably gonna stream Riot's creation He's he's kind of a big deal. So now for the big cosmetic change. No, we're not cutting Ryzen's hair off. We're blowing his hair out. You're taking them braids off. He's picked them out. I just have to find a good hair to represent that. If there is one, because I don't want to give him the the bushy hair, but I will if I have to. Because I used this on Cyrus already. Spoiler alert, I already made Cyrus. Let's just see how it looks. Hmm. Oh, I'm not too worried about the skin textures for the females. I mean, I've already got my skin textures already pre-made for basically everybody. I don't really even need to make any new ones aside from that one new one that I was talking about before, the one that I'm going to be using Kima Russo's face off of. But I've just been messing around with Mid-Journey faces. I'll probably like dump those at some point for anybody who might want to use them. Yeah, that is a nice addition there, Mr. Baller. Kind of streamlines the process. Okay. This is not a permanent decision. I just want to see how the blowout looks with his attire. And then I'll revert back if necessary. You're making calls for PS4 or 5. I'm on PS4, but if I'm not mistaken, all the community creations is cross platform. So you would be able to download any creations made on PS4 for the PS5 version or Xbox or PC. Or at least that's what I think they said they were doing. Face texture is a gentleman named David McIntosh, who is a British, I don't know what actual sport he played, but he's a British athlete, bodybuilder type dude. I had actually contemplated making him a new face, but I was like, you know what? I've just use what you already got. You ain't gotta, add more work. All right, we're gonna stick with that for the face for now. Now for the tattoos. Yes, it is cross-platform, which means for the first time ever, Xbox guys are going to get their hands on my stuff. Exciting. And I'll also be able to take a look at Xbox stuff if they actually put anything out on Xbox. I don't know too many original call creators on Xbox. Mother Russia. You mean Natasha? Of course. Did you see the last episode of Girl Fight I put out? There's going to be some. We've got plans for her and her associate, who is more than an associate. If you actually watched the show and you saw the context of my commentary when they were together, you can pretty much put two and two together and say that Natasha is not alone, and Ivana Zemanova is not just an associate of hers. Well, then I kind of spoiled it for you then a little bit, but you can go back and see it anyway, pretty much. Natasha, who was in the Trial of Kings tournament as the manager for the Ram, Alexei Baranov, and I mean, I got the names confused. Ivana Zemanova, who is the manager of Alexei Baranov in the Trial of Kings tournament, is Natasha's sister. So Natasha's full name is Natasha Zemanova. But she's still just going to go by the name Natasha. We're just going to stick with one name, but they're sisters, pretty much. And that's how basically integrating Ivana into the Diamond division. So she won't just be Baranov's manager, she's also going to be a competitor as well. Why did I put that on the torso when I could have just put it on the back? Whatever. I forgot which arm is left and which is right. Back to the reference. Yeah. Y'all are currently listening to my liked playlist on Spotify. And I'm all over the place. Did I forget to upload one of the logos? I think I did. Alright, the city one is on the left, I believe. Is this the left? This is the left, yes. Okay, so here we go. A call based off of Leroy Smith. Old dude, old dog. Technically, I do actually have one. Just not as old. But Solomon Jones, aka Jason Jones's father, aka Riot's right hand guy when he was one of the judges, is kinda sorta based on Leroy. A little bit. Little bit. I might actually incorporate a little bit of Leroy's look into him for Underground Kings. That's actually a good idea. Yeah, we're gonna make that happen. For core characters. Do I have any Asian guy characters? Okay. I think OBS just conked out on me. Can you guys see me again? Let me know if you see the picture. And let's just spread it out. Okay, cool. So to answer your question, yes, I do have Asian characters. As a matter of fact, uh, this was kind of a side project that nobody knows about that I was eventually going to add in at some point. I just don't want to overdo it, but I do have the main character Aki-san, who is Japanese, obviously. Even though he's masked, he counts as Asian. But then there's the whole View Japan roster that I have, and I'm actually doing something different with View Japan that I actually started doing in 2K19. I just never released anything because I couldn't release it because they turned the servers off. But basically, View Japan is going to be kind of a rework. And how do I explain it? The concept that I have for it is that the nickname for View Japan's roster now is going to be the Murderer's Row. As in, the roster that I will have for View Japan now are going to all be based off of legendary Japanese wrestlers from the past as well as the present. So you're still going to have Katana there. You're going to have Victory Musashi there. But I got guys who are based on Misawa, Muto, freaking Vader, like Bruiser Brody. It's gonna get nasty. Like the whole roster are boss characters basically. You got Koga Kobayashi, who is Kamiko's father, who is based off of Kenta Kobayashi, not Go to Sleep Kenta, Orange Crush Kenta. So yeah, the View Japan is going to be jacked up. Oh yes. Let's do the copy move here. And then do an edit. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I am missing some ink. There's a chest tattoo that I did not upload. Oh well, we'll throw that in later. Okay, that's the upper body. And now for the ring gear. I'm gonna change it up this year and make the pinstripe gear his default. is like a pretty quick 1-to-1 conversion of his gear from 2K19. Obviously inspired by the Brooklyn Nets. Who are all kinds of messed up right now. Let's double up on the back too. Why not? That'll work. See if they have the pad boot combination. Come on. Yes, they do. Boom. Or do I want to see if they got those Kofi boots? Doesn't look like it. You know what? I'm going to split them up. So I'm going to do something with the knee pads too. You know what? Just stick with the initial. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Nah, you're not that late. But welcome aboard nonetheless. Yeah, that'll work. Whoops. Well, all right then. Welcome to the party. Well, almost welcome. Might as well take the plunge. Worst case scenario is this game would absolutely suck and we just wait for AEW to come out. How did I work out his arms? We need some wraps. So do we want to do him with some gloves? No, we'll do the wraps. Yeah. Mako came along too far in the development cycle to get added into this year's game, unfortunately. And as far as Fight Forever goes, that's pretty much like it. It's done when it's done. Pretty much. Like they're taking their time with it, which is a good thing, in my opinion. Yeah, the matches have been good. I've ran a couple of matches between Cyrus and Ulrich, and they've been quite entertaining. Even though Ulrich has gone to the top rope, even though I dropped it all the way down, so he shouldn't be doing that. But he did score a top rope shoulder charge outside of the ring, which was quite entertaining to watch. So I'm not all the way mad. Well, see, it's definitely going to be worth it. Is AEW Fight Forever, because Fight Forever is basically what this could have been. The reason why Ukes broke away was because they wanted extra time to incorporate the new engine that they had developed, which is Fight Forever, into the WWE games. But WWE didn't want that because they always want a yearly release. So Ukes said, okay, here, you take this engine, we don't need it anymore, and you make your games now. We're going to go do something else. If AEW didn't happen, they would have just released an unlicensed game like Virtual Pro Wrestling using this new engine. I think some people actually put some videos up, like side by side, between footage from Fight Forever and footage from WWE 2K23. Or was it 2K? No, not 2K23. 2K22. Or was it 2K20? It was 2K20. I think it was. Yeah. And they were almost identical. Like the animations and everything were almost near identical to each other. You know what? Let's make it cloth. Basically, from a gameplay standpoint, you don't have to be worried at all about AEW. The only question, as is always the case, is what kind of creation features is it going to have? And I'm not too worried about that either because, again, it's Ukes. They've made this stuff. This is the young lion, Jesse Risen, who will be challenging for the XWA World Heavyweight Championship at XWA Insurrection, coming soon to a YouTube near you. And the hair kind of makes him look like Eric Andre. Yeah, maybe we're going to keep him in braids. Yeah. What's up, Jacket? I had a dream. It does not seem to be as cost effective as I thought it would be. Because I wanted to take him out of his braids, but they don't got a hair that is adequate enough for that. They do have that old school Consequences Creed curl, don't they? Let me see what that looks like. Why would they put it in short? Because it's not short. Whatever. Thank you. Yeah. Got it. That works. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I've definitely noticed that. I've been able to work around it, though. he's looking good. I like it. He's just missing. Yeah, they need to add more dreads. They haven't added any new dreads in years. Wasn't nothing new in 2K19, nothing in 2K20, nothing in 2K22, nothing here. They need to do is hire more black people. Like, you got Lionel Jinx, right? Like, yo, come on, man. For the culture. Go take some, look at some freaking magazines and stuff like that. We need more black hair, damn it. Just saying. I wouldn't be able to answer that question, Sahib. I haven't even touched any of the other game modes. Like, for me, whenever I get a new WWE game, it's straight into call mode first before I do anything else. Time to give him his warm-up jackets. Oh boy. Excuse me. That looks cool and all, but we need the track jackets. There we go. I gotta go back and look at that picture again that you sent. See if that was new. I can't tell. The good thing about them having Imperium now is that they have Imperium's jackets. So I can steal from them the same way that they stole from me. Because yes, I came up with the idea of Lion's Pride before Imperium ever even existed. And Imperium ends up looking exactly like Lion's Pride. Coincidence? I think not. But then I realized I need something with a stripe because it's white and black for this one because it has to match the tights. There we go. I use the other one for his main. Or do I? Let's go have a look at that other one. No, this is not Ricky Ortega. This is Jesse Risen. I just realized that hair is very reminiscent to Ricky Ortega's. But, see, why'd you have to go on and say his name, damn it? I was waiting. This is something that I had planned on doing here. And it was going to be kind of an unannounced thing. Because I just wanted it to be an added element to the show. But, since we mentioned Ricky Ortega here, I cannot actually think of any good way to use him moving forward with the stuff that I have planned for XWA and all the rest of that stuff. So, Ricky Ortega is no longer going to be recreated. And narratively, he did. How can that's just, I can't say it any greater, I can't say it any simpler than that. Well, you'll see how I incorporate all that in with insurrection and what it is that I'm going to do with the national championship and such like that. But yeah. Rip. Oh no, this isn't anything that I have already done yet. This is something that I'm going to do. I'm gonna do like a whole tribute style thing for him and put up some old footage. Should it be like, what you see them do when an actual wrestler passes away? It'll also be a nice little narrative element, but yeah. Normally, if I don't have anything for a car, if I can't make anything or come up with anything, I'll just stop making them. But I figured I might as well do this in a more creative way. So yeah. And I wasn't even going to say anything, but somebody. It's all good though. By the way, that last stream, as you could no doubt guess, cannot be monetized. You can't even play it in some reasons because of the music, which I never understood, but whatever. Come on, there you go. No, he's not released. He's deceased. His future endeavors are in God's hands. May he rest in peace. Rip. So far, I mean, I've ran a couple of sim matches. They go by very, very well, even though I've only got 2 calls that I use them. The control changes are not as terrible as people say that they are. There's that as well. And Yeah. The only real gripe I have is the lack of the ability to further tune body proportions, and apparently this glitch in the advanced options for entrances where you can't preview anything, where you can't preview the motions. You can actually preview like the video and stuff like that, but the motions and the lighting you can't because glitches. But that's really the only thing that I've got an issue with. And yeah, AC, I did that myself as well. It was a rough go trying to cut down how many cars I was going to recreate in 2K22 because I had 3 years worth of cars. Uh, yeah, we can't bring them all up. Yeah, like I haven't actually ran a manual match yet, but so far from what I've seen with the AI, it's so good or better that I don't think I might need to. But I still need to know the controls for like online matches and such if I do decide I want to go online. The best WWE 2K game, if we're talking specifically just the 2K games and not all time, uh, huh. That's a good one. Since I've spent so much time on it, I would say 2K19 is the best 2K WWE game so far. Now, if we're talking all of them, no mercy. Don't at me. I don't want to hear no arguments. Some will say, here comes the pain. Some will say, what else is there? It's usually either here comes the pain or no mercy. I'm a no mercy guy. We got one for 19. We got one for 14. We got one for Here Comes the Pain, all time, of course. That's the great debate. It'll go on for ever and ever. All right, that is attire number one. Now, what I'm going to actually do is go ahead and save here because what had happened while I was creating Cyrus is that midway through creating the game crashed on me and I had to recreate it again. So there goes another thing. But we do want to give him his pose. Yeah, I agree with you there, Baller. This does have the potential. Yeah, it happens. give them kind of a, yeah, go with that. I mean, I'm gonna make renders for all of them anyway, so it's not even this one that we're gonna be using, but just to finalize. I could make someone based off of Mil Muertes, but I don't do real world wrestlers. I only do originals. That's kind of my claim to fame. Actually, my claim to fame is making original women's caws, but you know, my male ones have actually gotten are pretty good too. They're pretty good. They're all right. Hey, the Bronx. Even though I'm in Harlem right now, but yeah, we finally got some love for the boogie down over here. That's Isis Diamante's hometown, because you know she's based off of Cardi B, and Cardi B's from the Bronx also. So yeah, but yeah, Mr. Rising is representing Brooklyn. Where Brooklyn at? Right here. Alright, we'll do the AI and stuff like that later. I just want to get this save on file. A community core comp. I have actually thought of doing that for a while, but never pulled the trigger on it. Like, I know I could probably get a lot of attention with a contest, but my problem with a contest is that there are a lot of egos in the core community, and I ain't got time for that shit. An entire based. Okay, that's cool. Oh, so the crashes have happened for you in this, in 2K23? Because it only happened once for me. But once is enough. Especially after this whole damn thing with my music. Yeah, pretty much. Pin. The only real difference is, you know, the application. Basically. Luis, unfortunately, I do not do custom core work for people. Again, for the same reason I don't do core contests. Because people got egos. And yeah, we're Sigma like that. We stay away from them. And then also, it takes away time from me actually building up my roster, because I actually have to build up my cause in order to do the shows. So that's top priority for me. However, I do, or have started doing, designing logos using AI generation. So, you know, I can do logos, patterns for tights, tattoo designs. If you had ideas for a character, I could create the images that you need to make that character yourself, but I won't make the actual call. And also, if you didn't see the video that I put out a couple of days ago regarding that, this is not a free service. It's going to cost a couple of dollars. So if you have any questions about that, you can send me a message on my Discord server or from Discord. I got a link to my Discord server down below in the description. Or you can hit me up on Twitter at OBIEFTG. Or, yeah. Pretty much. Hello, Ricky. What's up? Oh, 5 times? Jeez. Yeah. Save your work. Just treat it like it's a damn computer program. And just save your work. Anytime you make any big move, just save and bring it back. Yes, pretty much Master Yeats. Story of my life. That was my E-Fedden days there, basically. Yeah. We ain't doing that. Like, I could have been... I had opportunity to be a part of FAM, but after I saw the drama going on with them, I was like, nope, we're just going to stay in our lane. Can't do it. And can I just say from the highlight here that you see on the screen, Becky Lynch is fucking hot. Like, damn! Yeah, a dark kind of horror type of wrestler is quite easy to do. In fact, I'd probably go as far as to say it's a little overdone, but we can work something out. Just drop me a line over on social media, uh, either my Twitter or Discord, and we'll try to sort something out here. Oh boy, the legend of Sarah Warfield. I can't begin to tell you. Like, jeez. Uh, like, I let my guy Extreme Tony use her for his fed, and she's just like, she's dominant. She is a legend, a living legend, pretty much. Uh, okay, before I go on and make the other attire for Mr. Ryzen, you'll notice that there are 3 characters in my menu right now, and I'm going to show you the third one. I worked on him earlier. A 420 gimmick? Yeah, that's original. That would work. So here is the 2023 version of Cyrus the Entertainer. My personal favorite character behind Riot. If you were going to tell me if I were going to rank who my favorite cause to make is, Riot is number 1, Cyrus is number 2. The reason why I say Cyrus is number 2 is because he kind of is, in a way, me, basically. Like, if I were ever going to become a professional wrestler, the gimmick that I would have would be the same gimmick that I've developed for Cyrus, pretty much. Which is like part Apollo Creed, part Muhammad Ali. Obviously, there's a little MVP there, but that's because I like the look. But basically, trash talking showman type dude. But yeah, this is my dog right here. Yes, thank you, King. Yeah, we always got to go all out for Mr. Cyrus here. Oh gosh, a hybrid of RVD and Matt Riddle. Yes. uh, yeah, that sounds like a fun character. Oh, they changed the height back to just 7 feet. Well, that makes sense to me, you know. You don't see that many tall wrestlers anyway, so it makes no sense to go that high. Let me show you the entrance gear. Looking real drippy. Yes. And then y'all obviously just saw the thumbnail, so I'll give you the closer look. Cyrus actually has a traditional wrestling attire this year. You can obviously tell it's inspired by Booker T. Yeah. Another inspiration. Cyrus is basically an amalgamation of every black professional wrestler that has ever existed. That's him in a nutshell. He's got a little bit of everybody in him. Let's see. How's the AI logic? It's actually good. It is surprisingly good. To be honest with you, I've ran like 2 matches between Cyrus and Ulrich, and they've been very very well fought, competitive matches. No, countouts within 30 seconds of a match, and no one-sided beatdowns. The only thing I can say is that I've set Ulrich's AI so where he's not supposed to ever go for a diving move, but he's gone for diving moves in both matches. I don't get that. But other than that, the AI, chef kiss. Big improvement. Pen, making a call based off of yourself. It's challenging, but it's fun. I've done it like once. Like basing a character specifically off of myself as in my own physical appearance. I'm not a spring chicken or anything like that, so that was just a one and done deal. Commentate himself getting beat up, like how okay, good grace. Oh no. Yeah, that sounds entertaining. There's Zapow. All right. I just wanted to show Cyrus off. Let's get back to taking care of Jesse's second attire, which is going to be super quick. Well, see, that's the beauty of professional wrestling, Pen. You don't have to keep your ego in check. As a matter of fact, the less your ego is in check, the better off you will be. In the words of Jim Cornette, the greatest gimmicks in wrestling have just been that person with the volume turned up. Hmm. Short tights. Do you want to go with that one or that one? Yeah, we'll go with this one. Well, yeah, you don't want to go that far. Like that's one of the that's one of the pet peeves that I have actually. You know, one of those things that I don't like about FAM is that they everybody who does their promos there makes themselves sound like they're hot shit, and I haven't heard of half of them before in my life. Like, who? Who? Now, granted, there are obviously a lot of people who would say the same thing about my characters, but I got a bit of a reputation, so, you know, there's a fair bit of a core community that knows who my characters are. So, I can have that kind of an ego thing going on, but I don't role play my characters as in, you know, I'm not my character. I'm a creator of characters, if that makes sense. It'd be different if, you know, I actually had a character that I was handling in a Fed. But yeah, AC Star would be even worse now than he was back in the day. Zapow. Uh, I got a fair bit of muscular female wrestlers on my roster already. Oh gosh. I don't think I need any more. Oh my. Let's see. Sarah Warfield, Jamie Fury, Natasha, America Weston. I guess we can count Ivana in that as well. Ivana Zemanova. Who else? Tamara. That's already 6 more than exists in any other wrestling promotion in the world. I got the Muscle Girls down pat. We're covered on that one. I'm not. That's not even all of them. I don't even know who. I can't even remember all their names. But yeah, that's a thing for me. We like the fit girls. Yes. Let's see. Pen. My idea is that since there's so many wrestlers who call themselves beasts or working some demon gimmick, why not have a wrestler who is just known for slaying such beasts? The Beast Slayer. The monster killer. That was like one of Ray's things in WCW. Pretty much like the giant slayer, the giant killer, things of that nature. But that's just as far as size goes. As far as like, you know, gimmicks or character demeanor or something like that, like when I was doing role playing in eFeds, not ones that I was running, but one that I was actually a part of, which was called Virtual Wrestling Entertainment, VWE. Again, it was a situation where you had a whole bunch of guys who were role playing their characters like they are some, you know, legend status, God mode, best thing going guys. So the character that I had used going into that Fed was John Payne. This was the origin of John Payne, basically. This is where I started to build on the whole School of Hardcore thing, Riot, Jason Jones, everything like that. But that's kind of going off on a tangent there. Basically, the kind of half gimmick that I came up for him was his moniker was Mr. Momentum Killer. So basically, for everybody who was running around with huge egos, he was the guy who killed that momentum and brought them back down to earth. Chef Kiss. And that's one of his many nicknames that he still carries to this day. Trying to find objective ratings. Well, see, what I do for ratings, Balla, is I completely ignore the regular wrestler ratings. I call them regular. I guess they are regular compared to mine's. I basically create my own stat system specifically for my characters, separate from the actual WWE superstars. So like my boss characters are going to have obviously the highest ratings, and then you'll have your mid-carders. I don't really have low-card characters, but that's pretty much the system there. And that only really applies to sim matches, like, if you're doing AI versus AI, which I hadn't been doing because the AI sucked. But now I'll probably be doing that more, so I'll have to do some revisions as far as stat allocation and such like that is. I like this. This is cool. I get to talk to you guys and make calls at the same time. I should make a jobber. Now, see, the ironic part here is that me and my brother actually came up with a concept for an actual jobber character, and his name is the Jobber, Jobber Chamberlain. There was a pitcher for the Yankees whose name was Joba Chamberlain, so it's a playoff of that. But he's basically the most trash-talking, shit-talking motherfucker you will ever see. Like, he's on Conor McGregor, Chaos Sonnen levels of trash talk. But he gets fucked up every time he gets into a match. But it never stops him from talking trash to anybody. Yes. Yes. I think we're actually going to make that happen. Like, the entertainment value is through the roof. Like, he would be just a savage on the mic. But when the bell rings, he gets squashed. Yes, the developmental talent. The local talent. Yeah, pretty much. Enzo is a perfect example of that. Like, he embraced it too. Like, 1 second he's talking all kinds of smack, and the next second he's getting ragdolled. It's a gift. I got the gift of gab and the gift of jab. How you doing? They did those boys dirty, though. Enzo and Cass. They should have been tag team champions. Multiple time tag team champions. I still feel some type of way about that. Come on. I got one word to describe you, and I'm gonna spell it out. SAWFT. Soft. Come on. It's gold. They were just over. Oops. Deleted the wrong one. You know what? Let's put the Lions Pride one. Nah, we'll keep that where it is. Never mind. I got this JR logo on one too many times though, so I gotta change something up on his knee pads. We'll figure that out. Just want to make sure this is sized correctly. You know what? That looks good. Say it with me now. Looking good. Looking real good. Whoops, went too far out. Oh, really? 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 I'm gonna have to go and change the first jacket. I didn't even know they had one with pinstripes on it. Man, y'all killing me. We're gonna throw that jacket onto this attire. work this one out first. How does this look? No. Stick with this one. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Things are coming along quite nicely. Would be nice if you can actually emboss this stuff, though. But we'll take what we get. National distinction. USA, USA. Perfect. Yeah. He's looking real good. Let's see if we can find that jacket. Generic. Right next door. How did I not see that? Now the problem is we got all this text in the way. I don't know if we can properly cover that up. Let's have ourselves a look. Doesn't look like it's possible. see if I like this right now. We'd have to change a couple of things around. Yeah, let's do that. You're gonna go up front here. And this is going to go to the back. I've got an idea. See, now y'all truly get to see the mad scientist. Because we're going to make our own damn pinstripe. Copy. I wonder if this might be smarter if I just make one in Photoshop and upload it. Yeah. Let's do that. I'm going to screenshot that pattern right there. Did it save? Just screenshot from the PlayStation. We'll keep that where it is for now. We'll revisit the pinstripe idea tomorrow. Give him his second menu pose. And that's that. And I think that might be a good point to cut this transmission off because I got work tomorrow. So, thanks once again, everybody, for stopping by, chatting up, shooting the breeze, and helping me kill time while going through making all these freaking calls. We'll be back at it again tomorrow. Continue with Mr. Ryzen and then start working on some of these other characters who will be participating in Insurrection. I might actually just go ahead and make the Insurrection set tomorrow as well. So, yeah. Thanks again, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by. And, yeah. Well, we're all catching up. I got 3 years worth of this stuff that I've been sitting on. Indeed, indeed. Glad to have you guys along. And, yeah, good to know that this is actually a worthwhile endeavor. I was wondering how it would be like if I live streamed this stuff because, you know, truth be told, this would be me doing this exact same thing anyway. You know, got my music playing and just doing my thing. Might as well add the element of some interaction with you guys who might wonder, how does he do that shit? Well, now you know. So, yeah. We will be back on again tomorrow at about the same time. And we'll probably be on a little longer because it's Friday, so weekend. Ain't got to go to work the next day. Good stuff. Until then, gentlemen and ladies, if you're present, probably not, but I'll say it anyway. Peace.